the ultimate soccer show. Join me, listen, you'll love it. Everybody does.
Jeez, mate, I tell you what, I'm watching the clock tick down, and the show's about to start, and here we go, and boom, boom, boom. Got some great stuff for you. What I've come across, what I've stumbled across, is more from the IFAB, International Football Association Brotherhood. No, it's not a brotherhood, but I say it's a brotherhood. I'm joking, obviously, but I'm talking about VAR. This is great, great news. VAR decisions to be explained to the fans on TV, and at the same time, whichever stadium the game is taking place in, they're going to explain the VAR in the stadium too. Now, as we plow through this, I've got a few things to say, but I'm going to back that up. Decisions to be made by VAR, video assistant referee, are set to be explained. You heard me the first time, on TV to TV viewers by the pundits, I guess. And oh my life, wait for them to have fun with this. They will. Pandora's box wide open. I mean, if you thought Pandora's box was open with VAR, let the pundits get there. I mean, Carragher and Neville, oh, they're going to have a feast, aren't they? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, here's the deal. They got to trial things, as you know, before they just launch it to the big leagues or to big competition. So this is the breakdown for you. But like I say, VAR decisions to be announced on TV and in the stadiums. I think it's a great idea, because now you're allowing the fan to take part behind the curtain. You see, up until now, you've always been in behind the curtain. It's big VAR blocks. You can see the video replay in front of your face, and you're like, definite penalty, and it's not a penalty. That's the outcome. And you're like, WTF? Stonewall penalty, not given. And I draw back to this. A lot of the guys that make these decisions on VAR, and the referees and the linesmen, they didn't play at a high level. If you can play at a high level, you can see what's going on. If you've watched hundreds and hundreds of games, you can see what's going on. These referees haven't seen enough sometimes. I'm not saying all. But anyway, moving on. The VAR, this is what's happening. You've got to have a testing ground, yeah? And the testing ground is going to be in Morocco very soon. I'll give you the details. It's going to be held at the FIFA Club World Cup. 7 teams in the competition. I'll leave you a link down below to get all the information on that. But from the 1st to the 11th of February, this is coming up real quick, yeah? 23-man squads, not 26, and it's coming off in Morocco. Like I say, 7 teams from 6 confederations, 2 venues, though, Tangiers and Rabat. And 11th of February is where the final will take place in Rabat in Morocco, and it's more great fun for the Moroccan fans. I'm looking to see the fans at this, not just the teams, because let's face it, at the World Cup, Moroccan fans were just unbelievably off the chart. So that's what I'm saying, first of all. And like I say, 2 venues only. Now, moving forward, FIFA, IFAB, you know what I mean, split them apart. But FIFA pretty much is saying, if the trial in Morocco is a success, which, how can it not be, yeah? Really? You know, you're talking TV all the time. I mean, you're just conveying a message, but you're doing it TV format. What you do chewing it up later, that's your beer. But at the end of the day, they're saying if it's a success in Morocco, it could be rolled out to future FIFA competitions. And once you start doing that, you're rolling things out to maybe big leagues in the world. I mean, that's how it normally revolves, yeah? So it could be rolled out to, you know, future competitions. The first one would be this summer's Women's World Cup. Here's the notes. Take a note on the Women's World Cup. It's going to be hosted by Australia and New Zealand from the 20th to the 20th of July to the 20th of August. My brother lives in Melbourne. He might get to a game. You never know. He's not a big fan of the women's game, though. Anyway, 32 teams from the 6 confederations from around the world, with 10 venues between Australia and New Zealand on the day, 9 host cities, and the final comes off in Sydney, July 20th, 2023. So that's where you're going to see TV and VAR talking to the fans in the stadium and on TV, explaining such like this. So you get the gist of it. The decision gets come real quick, and the referee eventually says, hey, let's get the game going. So get ready for the VAR crew on TV to explain to you. I'm going to have fun watching these guys literally either not be able to hold it because they don't have the tactical brain, or they're going to do a good job. But you don't really need to think too long. Like, my decision making is this: I think a decision should be clear cut, decided upon in 21 seconds. I think that is the aiming mark. That's the goalpost. You go past 21 seconds, you're killing the entertainment, you're dulling down the entertainment, you're taking the fans out of the game, you're killing the atmosphere, you're really doing the game no justice, and you're certainly not allowing the game to flow. So get it rolling as quick as you possibly can. That's why I like these rolling decisions being made. Don't stop the game. Let the guys in the VAR room keep rolling that decision, and then finally go, no, it's not offside, carry on, mate, no worries, boom. Like I say, let it go. Or if it's a free kick, let it go. Keep the game rolling. So I think if FIFA's doing this for one big reason, though, yeah. I mean, don't be misled. When they make a big decision, it's because of decisions, or it's because of something that's happening to them. What am I saying? VAR, video assistant referee, has never really been welcomed by the fans totally. Yes, if it saves your team a goal scored on the day, everybody's on board with that. Or if it gives you a penalty, everybody's on board with that. But the generality of VAR, it's a vulgar thing in the game of beautiful football. So the fans are not on side with it. It's becoming to get a lot of negativity. FIFA doesn't like any back sort of biting or black sort of smirches on a pristine sort of CV. You know, they like everything to be crystal clean, perfectly white and nice and sweet. And I'm not meaning black and white as a color I'm taking like as a night and day sort of situation. Like, they want it perfect all the time, and it's got to be in their favor. And things can't always be in FIFA's favor, can they now? So I firmly believe that FIFA is doing damn-con, and they're shifting the blame or the pressure per se, when you consider there's going to be quite some pressure when this starts to come out, when it starts to nosedive, when too much is said off screen, and when they threaten to shut it down. And they might open up too much on themselves. This might not be the best idea, FIFA. You might be literally asking the fans to come and go with comments that you got no answers to and that make you look bad. So sometimes, you know, having the camera on you, like Infantino directed the camera at the FIFA World Cup to be on him all the time. He did. Sometimes it's not a good idea to have the camera on you all the time. In this case, I think they're bringing the camera firmly to rest on them. And IFAB, FIFA, call yourselves what you want. The fans are going to start talking. And once the decisions are talked about on TV and in the stadium, all you're doing is giving more people more to chew on where you didn't really have to. The best cause, I think, was not to have gone this way to save yourselves. I think you've just opened up a can of worms on your asses, and it's a waterfall that you're not going to stop. I'm looking forward to this. I got the popcorn ready. I'm going to sit back and see what happens. But let's face it, in Morocco, the first one comes off, and love Morocco. Let's have a great tournament for the Club World Cup, FIFA Club World Cup. But I got to tell you now, let's see how it goes. But listen, at the end of the day, if it goes well at this competition, it's going to be in World Cups. It will be in big competition. It may well shift itself into Copa Libertadores or per se Champions League. It might well even get its way into the Euros. It could even get into Copa America, and eventually might well end up in 2026 at the World Cup if it all goes well. I think, personally, they've opened it up. There's no way back. Get used to being told the decisions, but they're going to formulate a specific way of terminology. Get ready for that. You're not going to get a novel when you get the decision. And it might take a little while sometimes, but you're going to get a strategic answer every time. As candid as VAR check. And then they will then drop a offside for sure. And then you'll sit and rest. And it takes a long, long time. And this arrow marking and the rest of it, just feast your eyes on what's coming next. But anyway, get ready to be told, explained to, brought inside the curtain so you can see inside the VAR room and have the VAR guys say exactly what they're seeing. And I think that once we get used to that format, should they do a good job, and they got to do a good job to get the fans on side with this one, but should they do a good job, I really feel that it is a great way to bring the fans onside, because up until now, the fans have been totally offside with VAR completely. Completamente. Okay, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed that one. A little bit of VAR news for you and all the things that are going to be explained. I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, I've got the popcorn ready. Hope you do too. Have a great day. Cheers.
This is Ultimate Soccer with Soccer Steve.